3. Hello everyone. Hi everyone and welcome to our Thursday night cook-along. I do have a bit of a cold, so just as well that, you know, I'm not doing a live thing, as in like in person, it's only through Facebook. So I'll just wait a few moments for a few people to jump on board. I haven't been feeling the best the last couple of days. So anyway, tonight I'll be cooking the Involtini. Now, Involtini is thin slices of meat, which is cut very, very thin. Usually it's done with meat or pork or chicken. Tonight I'll be doing the chicken Involtini, and it's like little breast rolls rolled up in stuffing, which is quite cute and delicious. I make little ones because the little ones are nice bite size. Anyway, I hope you're ready to learn how to cut and fillet breast chicken tonight. I'll wait for a few more moments before we start. It's been cold down here. No wonder I'm sick with the flu. But anyway, so I'm going to be using the food processor tonight. That's going to help me prepare the stuffing for the Involtini as well. Traditionally, they're normally barbecued, they're fried, and then sometimes we add, after you fry them, we add them in sauce and we cook them a bit longer. But tonight I'll steam them. And the reason why we steam them is because it's healthier and it retains the juice, the flavours of the chicken and the prosciutto in it, and all the lovely herbs of the parsley and the cheese and the salami that gives off that nice taste as well. Now, I believe everyone is now ready to cook with me, hopefully. This is a bit tedious in some ways, but it does take 15 minutes to cook in the steamer. If you have any left over, they're great to serve cold the next day, or, you know, in a sandwich or in a salad. You have a nice salad. And also, last week, Vanessa, she made this lovely soy ginger chicken broth, which was fantastic. I made it the other day, and this helped me with my flu. That was awesome. And I'm also letting you know that Vanessa, she's going to be answering all your questions tonight. So if you have any questions, pop on and Vanessa will answer them for you. And also to let us know if you made Vanessa's chicken soup, chicken broth, you know, that ginger and soy. It's so soothing and healing. Honestly, it's the best. So anyway, I will start with the food processor, with the stuffing, and begin. So I hope you got all the ingredients. I've put up the list of ingredients, what you need, and also the tools like a chopping board, a sharp knife, a meat tenderiser, so we can get going. So I'll begin with the cheese. We're going to chop up the cheese. I'm going to use just the main bowl. I'm a bit of a, like I say, save time type person. So I've inserted the metal blade. Now I've got about 50 grams of Parmesan cheese. I'm going to pop that in. You can either pulse it or process it. I've got my tray to add my cheese with the breadcrumbs. So I'll just put that breadcrumbs on the tray. I'm going to mix that up. Now I'm going to, helps to have it turned on, food processor, and I'm going to, is that better? I'm not sure. Okay. We're going to pulse this a few times until we get the texture we like. Press OK. I kind of like it chunky. Okay, now this is the texture that I'm aiming for. If you want to go finer, you can. There's no problem. So I've done it like this. I like pieces of melted Parmesan cheese throughout. So I'll just place that in the breadcrumb mixture. Grab my spatula. Scrape every little bit. Let's mix that through. And now the next part we're going to do is actually the parsley, the garlic, and the cold meats. Okay. I love how you can just change from metal bowl to food processor instantly. Now, the amount of garlic, again, your choice. I like to put 2 big garlic pieces in there. And a nice handful of parsley. This is all homegrown parsley. It grows wild here in my backyard. Now place the lid back on. Make sure it's locked in position. Now I'll just press auto. One, try not to get away with me. The aroma of the fresh parsley. This one gives the taste of the freshness to the Involtini. That's it there. And now I've got my chorizo and I've got my ham already sort of prepared to throw in here. So I'm just going to throw that all in. I can't be bothered dicing it by hand. That's why we have a food processor. It does all the work for you. And honestly, if you're going to hand dice everything, who's going to really notice it once you've eaten it? So I'm just going to pulse this a few times, sorry. Get the right texture. And that looks about right to me. That's what it looks like. Now I'm going to put that in a bowl. Hope I'm not going too fast for you. Bit of a mess here. But lovely, look at that. It's all nicely chopped up. And when it's all rolled up, as I said, if you do it all by hand, you can't really tell if it's hand done or using the food processor. And that's it. The stainless steel blade is that sharp and precise that it cuts evenly. Look at that. Fantastic. Now, take the processor off over here. I'll move out of the way. Clean up a bit of this mess. I'm a bit renowned for making mess in the kitchen. Okay. So the next part will be, I'll just put the metal bowl on to the base, get it all ready. Don't forget. Now we have, hope you get your steamer basket ready as well. So I'm going to push this aside, place these aside for now. Put it here. And now we're going to get the chicken first. Now 500 grams is roughly about like 2 pieces of chicken. Now I'm going to put my gloves on. Nice sharp knife. Are we all excited? We've got daylight saving coming up. You know what that means? Longer days, which means more entertaining outside. It means more food to prepare, spend time with your family and friends. Yeah, so I've got this chicken. Now, I've already cleaned it, but if you've got some pieces of it, don't worry. I usually get three slices out of it. So I'll just see how I do it this way. Normally I do it the other way around. Bring it close to the edge and cut. It doesn't matter if you don't get too perfect, like this one here, or even out. Get little baby ones. And that one through. See? Okay. It depends how big your chicken is. It varies from time to time when I buy it. So today they're quite small. Usually they're quite giant here. It's not too bad. Oops. Oh, well, that's a little bit too thin there. Doesn't matter. I'll just thin it out. I'm not a chef. I'm just a home cook. We all make little. That would go over there. So that would be like that. And now this is what we'll do next. Place this sharp knife away. And oh, it's not right here. Just get rid of this. So I've got some cling wrap. What I do is I get the tenderiser. What do I do like cling wrap? Oh no. Oh, here it is. I thought I misplaced it. What I do is I have a big piece and I lay it flat down. Just give a bit of room, which I do about 3. Okay. Now don't bash them up too thin. You don't want them broken. Just on one side. So we try and make it all even. Okay. And that's how they come out nice and thin. So I'll just place it back here. I'll just do the others. We'll just reuse the same cling wrap. Also makes washing up a bit easier too. Now where's that funny one? I'll show you what to do with that one. Place it over here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Where did you go? Oh. Oh well, doesn't matter. It gets rolled up the same way. It gets eaten up, regardless. And see, quick and easy. Doesn't take too long. Now before I carry on, I'm going to add some water to the Cook Expert. I'm going to start the water steaming now. Oopsie daisy. Take my gloves off. So I'm going to add 500 ml of water into the metal bowl. I had a little fluff in there. I'm going to add the water to the steaming, where the steam indicator is. So I'll just show you. Now for the people who are watching tonight and you're thinking about, about the Cook Expert, this is a great place to sort of see what's happening. All our shows are real. We make mistakes. Things happen in kitchens, which always do. It's a really great place to have a look and to see if this is right for you. You can compare it with other brands on the market, but this is the only one that gives you a 30-year warranty on your base of the motor. If you can show me another one that offers the same, that'd be fantastic. But that's why I love Magimix, because it has the best warranty and the best customer service. Now, what I'm going to set this on steam, so I'll just turn this back on. And what have I got here? I'm on Expert, so we go through to cooking. I press OK, and I'm going to find steam, go simmer, stir fry, steam XL, and steam. Press OK, and I'm going to start it. The reason why I'm starting it is because I want the water to heat up. You can use hot boiling water, but I just like the whole thing to heat up. So the bowl is double insulated, so the bowl will be nicely nicely heated up, so the whole process of cooking will start. Just move this out of the way. So now this is the fun bit. I'll just, yeah, might leave a seat, yeah, I will. I do talk to myself quite often. Now, I place the Glad wrap this way, or cling wrap. Now, we're going to bring forward all our ingredients that we're going to use. So I've got the prosciutto over here, the chopped up stuffing, and the breadcrumbs. I've got some grated cheese. Now, it can be mozzarella cheese, cheddar cheese. You can use whatever cheese you like. This stuffing is a very simple, basic recipe from Sicily, and you can change it with other ingredients. You want to add spinach. If you don't want to add salami, you can use, what are you going to use? Feta cheese in it as well. Mushrooms. Yeah, the possibility is endless. Yeah. I like to use my hands, but we'll see how I go. Okay, so you can see all straight. Move you over here. I might move this just a tad over. Okay, so what I do now is, first of all, the piece of prosciutto will go down the on the cling wrap. Now, the prosciutto, when you're steaming, it gives you colour. I have done this without the prosciutto. It looks too bland, looks too white, looks like anemic actually. I had a bit of a laugh at it. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It's quite simple. Then what I do is with the chicken breast is I actually press it down and then collect all the crumbs onto it so it looks like that. The breadcrumbs I'm using here is actually homemade. It's all my leftover bread doesn't get eaten up. So I actually bake it in the oven till it's hard, and then I grate it, so pulse it. So add that, and then we add a bit of cheese. Now just use your hands, it doesn't really matter. And then what I do is I actually start rolling it, spread this out a bit, and bring it, hold the cling wrap down. It doesn't matter if little pieces come out. At the end of the cling wrap, I bring it over, and that's going to secure it, and bring the whole thing over and roll it like a lollipop, like a lolly, like those little bonbon lollies. And then give it a small tie, and it looks like that. So I'll do quite a few of those. So we'll start processing these. So I'm saying 6 of them. Just again removing the prosciutto. I buy them already pre-sliced. The delis here aren't always, when you ask for something, they don't always slice it the way you like it. So you got to make do with what you can get. Now I usually use the thicker side at the end. I'll place that first into the breadcrumbs. If you do forget, don't worry. No right or wrong. Then my filling. And a bit of cheese. And roll it. Bring it over. Like little chicken lollies. The healthy ones. Now you can see that the water is heating up, and I want it to heat up before I place it all in there. Okay, the prosciutto. Now, I want to say happy birthday to Kylie. It's her birthday. She sent me an email to say she can't watch tonight because she's having a birthday dinner. So Happy birthday, Kylie. I hope you're having a lovely evening. You can watch me afterwards. I met Kylie through the one-to-one demo, and it's amazing how many lovely people you meet through one-to-one as well. So it's not only just like a job, it's more like a family. I'm pressing this in. We'll speed this up a bit. Oh, I forgot to mention salt and pepper. It's really personal choice. I don't normally add any more salt and pepper to it because it has it in the chorizo or the salami and the ham, so there's enough in there to flavour it. But go ahead and add it if you like. Now to serve this, you can serve with anything, with a salad, with tonight I'm doing it with a polenta, which my mum made. And yes, she did use a cook expert, but I pressed all the buttons for her. There's three more to go. So prosciutto down first. You can probably hear this noise in the background. Going, it's really actually quite quiet. It's quiet. It's actually our new gelato expert. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for it to arrive in Australia. And I've been lucky enough to try to use it, to try it out. And it's magnificent. I don't need to go to Italy. I've actually saved myself a trip. Just having the machine here. I can pretend I'm in Sicily, eating my gelato, walking along the streets of Tasmania. No, in my backyard. And, making my my gelatos. So we'll go through and speak about that later. Let's roll this up. And I've got to go. Not long now. Okay. Now, when I'm almost ready, with the steam, I'm going to bump it up to 120, and that will accelerate the cooking, and you'll see that once the 120, you can do all this in 15 minutes. I've done this many times before, but if I do it in a sauce, I actually use the cotton that you use for cooking and tie little bundles of it. Either way, no matter which way you do it, by toothpicks or cotton or plastic, to unravel them is a challenge. My voice is changing on me. Okay. And oops. Now, if you want to add a bit more of this crumb, you can. Because what happens is all that moisture will soften the breadcrumbs, right? Turn it over. Roll. And grab the other end. And one final one. Why is the last one always so challenging? It does, as with anything. Okay, this last piece. Put that down here. This is a tiny one. I don't know what happened to it, doesn't matter. Let's press that down. A bit more. You should try the recipe in the Magimix cookbook. It's also on the app as well. It's got steamed breast chicken, very similar to this, but they're using cream cheese, and it's actually quite lovely. I've done that one there as well. Okay, look at that. It's boiling away, steam. Oops, run away. Go back in there and wrap it. Ta-da! Now, place that in here, into the basket. And lid on. I'm going to go to 120 now. Oops, bring it over. 100 up to 120. And then increase the time back up to 15. I know it's going to go a bit over tonight, than half an hour. I do apologise for that. But I really want to show you, what you can do with the Cook Expert, the steam basket, besides steaming vegetables and fish. It's just, there's, it's such a, how do you say it? Yeah, it's not utilised as often, so I try and come up with ways of using as much as I can with the Cook Expert. I'm going to move this out of the way, make some room here. And while that's cooking, if time permits, actually I do have that already done. Let's clean this up. Now everyone's updated their Cook Expert. I hope they have. If you haven't and you're having problems, please don't hesitate to call the company, Magimix in your office, and the girls will be happy to assist you with your update. Now, I've got mine. I'm going to go through with the update. Oh, wrong one. So that's cooking. So that's 13. So there we go. Okay, so turn this on. So with the updates, we've got new rinse cycles. So we'll go back to the beginning. Right. So we've got in the rinse cycle, we've added 2 more rinses. So we've got your regular rinse, which has, you press OK. Right. It's still the same 50 seconds and 40 degrees, and you don't insert the whisk at all. That's the standard one. Now we go over, oh, sorry, wrong one. Bring that over, and then we've got, no. Okay. I'm not good at doing this backwards. This is fantastic. The intensive rinse. This is fantastic. This is great for your sauce, for heavy sauces, your doughs. So what it does is it heats up the water to 60 degrees, and then at the last minute, it actually increases the speed of the rinse cycle. So it gives it a very cyclonic type of rinse. So you can add salt, bicarb soda, or nothing. But usually it works. I just usually rinse it and then wipe it and back on again. Then we've got back out that way. Intense. Then we've got the Eco. So the Eco rinse is actually the rinse without using the heat, the temperature. And that is great for if you've been cooking and the bowl's still warm, you'll find that's sufficient just to have a quick rinse and continue cooking. Now, going to baking. No, go out. No, hold on. Out. Then we go into expert, cooking, baking. Is that baking? Yep. No, it's blender. That's baking now, sorry. Okay, so we've got our usual pastry and cake program, and then you've got your bread and brioche. That's still to do your breads and brioches. I'm just checking bread and brioches. Then we've got the dough hook. People who've got the dough hook XL, that's an accessory. And then this is the new program, the crepes and the waffle. So that you add your mixture in, you press OK, and that's the program. You press auto and start. And then after that one, you've got your pizza, my favourite program, one of my favourite programs. So which is actually, you place all your ingredients in, and this will mix for 3 minutes. So it's not the same as your bread and brioche, the mixing of it. It's actually a bit more gentle. So it's actually incorporating the water, and the flour is absorbing the water into it, so it has a bit of texture. And then once it's finished kneading in 3 minutes, it will pause, and that pause is actually proving. So it actually heats up. You've got the heat coming through, and it's proofing the dough for an hour. Now towards the end, what it does, the blades will start. So what it does, it deflates the whole dough, so it's ready to come out. So you don't need to degas it. You know when you put in a bowl, you punch it down, take the dough out. So this actually does it for you. So you just continue making your pizza after that. And then the final one, everyone's favourite, is chocolate. Don't know how much more time. I could show you, if time permits, some chocolate. This is a chocolate program. So what you do is you add your chocolate. So you don't need to have a bain-marie. This is designed so you add your chocolate, perfect temperature or time. It will take 5 minutes to heat at 60 degrees. Now, if you want, depending on the type of recipe you're making, if you want to go through expert mode and melt the chocolate at a higher temperature, you can do that in your expert mode. But this is great. I've used it several times for making chocolate mousse, tempering chocolate for my strawberries. I'll do a ganache as well in here. And the thing is, if I want to still keep going, warming up, I go back to the cycle. Now, it's starting to look okay here. How many have we got? 8 more minutes. You will get a bit of moisture dripping. Shouldn't be too long. Now I've got the plate here. I would love to take the camera from where I am and show you what I'm making in the gelato expert behind me. So I've actually got a Sicilian chocolate gelato in there. I know Vanessa made one the other day. I've had chocolate. It was quite easy. But this is a Sicilian-based chocolate where you use 1 egg yolk, corn flour, your milk. It's more milk-based than cream-based. And it's now finished. So tonight's dinner is going to be my Involtini with the polenta and the tomatoes and the chocolate gelato. And the best thing about that is that if you're entertaining, right, you can make a sorbet, a gelato, and have that sitting in there in the 2-hour cycle where it keeps it frozen, and you don't need to put it straight in the freezer. Some recipes you will need to, if it's a harder type of gelato, not gelato, but ice cream or sorbets, and it's a bit later on, just put it in the freezer, take it out after 6-7 hours if you need to, and let it sit on the bench about 5-10 minutes, and then you'll be able to scoop it out. I made the other day a pistachio one. If you like, just hold on, I'll show you what it looks like. Now, this is the pistachio which I made. I made the pistachio cream, where I had 250 grams of pistachio, and I actually used a food processor to make the cream using sugar and milk. Now it's a bit hard at the moment because I made this yesterday and as you can see, I've already had some. Look at the lovely green colour. And that's what gelato does. It actually brings out the brightness of the colours. Vanessa made a blueberry one the other day. It was gorgeous. And if I wait for a little while, it will soften. I think a bit too hard to scoop out. Oh, no, not too bad. I'll scoop one out. How much longer do we have here? Not long, 6 more minutes. So anyway, let me scoop out. Gelato is softer. So normally you eat the softer, whereas ice cream is more dense and more less air in it. And this is a pistachio one. How good does that look? All natural, no colours. It's just full of flavour. I'm going to put that back. And so I'm about to lose my voice here. I do apologise. Put that in, over here, over there. And it shouldn't be too long. Just 5 more minutes. Now I've got some gremolata here, which is parsley, garlic, and lemon, the ring of a lemon, and olive oil, salt and pepper. I know it takes 15 minutes. I've done this many times. It shouldn't be too long. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm eager to sort of see. So, always turn the lid away from you for the steaming. So let me take one out. I might just use that one. Let's take the smaller one out. It might be. It looks like it's ready. This way. I'll let these little babies continue to steam. Yeah, not 4 minutes. It smells good. Let's be very careful. So if you do thick ones or bigger ones, it will take longer to cook. But the thinner ones, it normally takes 15 minutes. Right, I'll just look at that cheese coming out. Oh my goodness, yum. Yeah, I think they almost will be ready, or most of them. And then what I'm going to do, we'll see, just cut this one open. Oh yes, this one's cooked. You'll see the cheese melting on that one. Just cut. When it's hot, usually it's set off for about a few minutes. It's cooked right through. Oh yes. So then I'm going to scoop some of this on top. And I'll bring it over. Bear with me. Oops. Ta-da! This is it. That's what it looks like. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed all this. Also, let me see how this is going. I'll just turn this off. And It's how smooth and silky. I'll just bring this over. Sorry, bring this over. Look at that. This is Sicilian chocolate, which I've used in dark chocolate, and a base, which you cool down. And yeah, it's ready to eat now. I want to say thank you very much to everyone for watching. Thank you.